I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also let's not forget about their new live-action Star Wars TV series, as well as their animated TV shows for Disney+, and of course the fourth Star Wars trilogy of movies, also known as the new Star Wars trilogy by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the thing about the future of Star Wars, what's really bright about it all, is that Kathleen Kennedy is no longer involved on a creative scale for these new Star Wars movies, which honestly I think is a good move, honestly, because when you look at it this way, Kathleen Kennedy has been very incompetent as the head of Lucasfilm. She really hasn't offered anything positive for Star Wars fans per se lately, of course. You know, Rogue One was a solid movie in my opinion, but I don't think it was all because of Kathleen Kennedy. Let's not forget that she was the one responsible for really dialing things down on Darth Vader. We could have gotten so much more Darth Vader in that movie if it weren't for Kathleen Kennedy, so let's just think about that for a second. Now, when we go ahead and look at these new Star Wars movies that are currently in development, that's exactly what Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are really focused on. Now, sure, their primary goal right now is television, where they're trying to get The Mandalorian Season 2 marketing going as early as this August, and they really want to promote it very well to the point where a lot of fans are going to tune in on Disney+. Sure, that's their main focus right now. But what they really want is they want to bring Star Wars back to the theaters, where it actually belongs. You know, Star Wars cannot just be on television because, let's face it, not everybody has streaming services like Disney+. Not everybody intends to have a streaming service at that. Some people just want to go out to the movies and watch a nice Star Wars movie once it releases, and that's perfectly fine. I'm the same. I like Star Wars films. Being in an actual theater with other people, you know, other strangers watching it with you, watching their reactions, it's part of the experience, honestly. So, when we think about it this way, what's really intriguing, of course, is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are now focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films, as well as their new Star Wars universe. Currently, both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are hard at work on developing a better future for the Star Wars brand in order to make Star Wars as successful as it can be. It's explained that creator George Lucas is going to be a big part of the first film of the new Star Wars trilogy that will borrow many aspects from Star Wars Legends. Now, it's noted that George Lucas is set to serve as a co-writer for the new Star Wars film and that he is going to implement a very popular character from Star Wars Legends, known as Abeloth. However, it's noted that George Lucas is set to insert the Ones and the Gods of Mortis in the new Star Wars installment. The Ones were Force Wielders. They were an enigmatic sentient species of highly Force-sensitive beings with no fixed form. Very interesting material. The Force Wielders were known for their affinity to the Force, and it was believed they were godlike beings. The Force Wielders were capable of using the life force around themselves to take on both humanoid and creature forms at will, including impersonating the form of other individuals, living or dead. George Lucas is set to explore the secrets of the realm of Mortis in the new Star Wars trilogy of films for fans to enjoy around the world, and that he wants to tap into the legends of the Son, the Father, and the Daughter as seen in Star Wars The Clone Wars by Dave Filoni, as well as the Pool of Knowledge, which was a Force nexus located on a planet in the Maw. It was also located in the realm of the Force known as the Beyond Shadows, which was reached by separating one's mind from one's body. The Pool of Knowledge appeared as a dark pool in a dank grotto. Very interesting stuff, because when you think about it this way, George Lucas really wants to tap into Force lore when it comes to this new trilogy. One thing that we do know about these new films is that they're going to be more in line with new Force secrets, whether it be lore or whatever it be. Now, the Son, the Father, and the Daughter are being implemented into this new trilogy in some way, shape, or form. You know, to me, I think that's a great effort on George's end, because let's face it, he is the man who approved that idea, you know, between himself and Dave Filoni. Let's not forget that Dave Filoni is the true protege to George Lucas. He is the one who really made it all happen. And the Father, the Son, and the Daughter, I really do suggest that you guys, at the very minimum, if you guys have not seen the Clone Wars, go ahead and check out, you know, their scenes in the TV show. The Son is awesome because of what he's able to do, you know, with things such as red force lightning and all these different powers. it's very surreal when you go ahead and watch it and what these, you know, what these gods are able to do, essentially. When you look at it this way, everything ranging from Abeloth to the Ones and the godlike beings, the realms of Mortis, everything, this is all falling directly in line with their goal to really tap into Force lore for this new Star Wars trilogy, and specifically within this film that George is going to be a co-writer of. And that, to me, I think is the most exciting part about this, is the fact that we're going to get more about this in live action form. So with that being said, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.